As for the technical difficulties, but we are finally able to get the game back going here. And just to kind of give you an update of what's happened, we started the second half with E.A. Cox kicking a onside kick and recovering it to start.
Fourth down run by Aiden Davis. Cougars defense.
The second half, and then they go down and score to take a 24-22 lead. As you see, a fourth down play there by Mount Pleasant is stopped. That'll give the ball to E.A. Cox. 1st and 10. Here with 3:51 remaining in the third quarter. And what has been a very back and forth game as the ball is going to be on the ground.
Ball on the play, recovered by the Cougars.
But recovering it was the tailback, JoJo King. But after a loss of about 5 on the play, it'll bring up 2nd down and 15 for the Cougars. Handoff around the right side, and getting the first down and more is King. He's down the right sideline and gone. Down to the 30, the 20, the 10, and into the end zone for the touchdown is JoJo King. And that extends the Cougar lead to 30-22. As we'll look at the replay of that one again as King goes 74 yards for the touchdown for E.A. Cox. And Cox has come out here in the second half and scored back-to-back touchdowns to take a 30-22 lead. 2:50 to go here in the third quarter. As the Cougars will attempt a 2-point conversion. Quarterback will be Keemon. To his left is Kennard. And the handoff to the guy lined up to his right was Nicholson. And a big stop there by the Tiger defense keeps it a one-possession game as E.A. Cox now leads 30-22, an 8-point lead, and we'll stay here. As again, we want to apologize for the technical difficulties. Got an update done, and we are back in action here. Coming to you live from Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Want to remind you to stay tuned for the championship game following this matchup, as the Whitthorne Middle School Tigers will take on the Battle Creek Middle School Bears. Battle Creek looking to cap off an undefeated season as they come into tonight's contest, I believe 7-0. Head coach Leslie Moat for the Battle Creek Bears. Head coach James Dickinson for the Whitthorne Tigers, and your coaches tonight for Mount Pleasant, Corey Pickett, and your head coach for E.A. Cox, Rick Sykes, as the onside kick again is going to be downed at the 49-yard line by the Tigers. Number 54, Miles Hodgson. Very dangerous play there. But Tigers will have good field position with 2:48 to go here in the third quarter. Landon Seacrest, Drake Pugh will be on the call. And that'll be on a new stream following this game. Mount Pleasant with the ball, 1st and 10. Ball's going to be snapped in the shotgun directly to Davis. Davis around the right end has some room down inside the 30 and will go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line, and that'll be a good first down run by number 21, Aiden Davis. So Davis with the direct snap in the backfield for the Tigers. Puts them in business. So the clock will stop with 2:39. To go here in the third quarter. As quarterback Brantley Brady comes into the huddle with the play. Receiver split out wide to the right will be Wilcox. Here's Brady, hands off to Davis around or up the left side of the line. He'll gain a couple. That'll start the clock. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. Brady under center. Hands it off directly up the middle again to Davis. Gain of about 2 more. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for Mount Pleasant with just under 1:50 to go here in the third quarter. They trail 30-22, but have the ball at the E.A. Cox 25-yard line. Ball in the middle of the field. Receiver Wilcox will line up right wide to the right as whistles will blow and a timeout by the Cougars.
Cougars with 1:32 left in the third quarter. Scores E.A. Cox 30. Mount Pleasant Tigers 22.
So 1:32 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout and be back right after this.
At Umamua MD, Spring Hill's newest physician-led med spa, it's about restoring balance to your body, mind, and soul. From weight loss support, revitalizing IV therapies, to anti-aging, our services are designed to help you feel renewed, confident, and whole. At Umamua MD, consults with our medical director ensure safe and personalized results. Book today at umamd.com and step forward radiant, restored, and confident.
And welcome back, everybody. 1:32 to go here in the third quarter. Mount Pleasant with the football. They trail 30-22 here against E.A. Cox. And the final game of the season is a bootleg by Brady, and the pass out into the flat will fall just short and at the feet of Aiden Davis. And that'll bring up 4th down and 6 for the Tigers as they'll go for it here, as the clock is stopped with 1:28 to go. One possession ball game. A ball game that has seen a lot of back and forth as E.A. Cox started the game with a touchdown, and then Mount Pleasant scored 2 unanswered. Went into the halftime with a lead, only to see E.A. Cox come out and score 14 unanswered points. As a 4th down play, as Brady's going to boot and throw it to the right, and he's got a man open and into the end zone for the touchdown. As Wilcox.
Grayson Wilcox for a Mount Pleasant Tiger touchdown.
The 7th grader makes a huge play with 1:18 to go here in the third quarter to cut the lead to 2. So we'll look at the replay of that one again. As you see the quarterback, Brantley Brady, in motion, boots to his right, throws it right on the money in stride to Wilcox for the touchdown. So now the 2-point conversion, a handoff off the left side and in. Was he in? He was not.
No good.
Oh, wow.
Third quarter, EA Cox leads Mount Pleasant Tigers 30-28.
So a big stop there by the Cougar defense gives them the lead, or helps them retain the lead, 30-28 with 1:18 to go here in the third quarter in what has been an incredible ball game between Mount Pleasant and EA Cox. And if the second game is anything like the first, we're going to be in a real treat. So the Tigers will come out here to kick off as Miles Hodgson, 6th grader, will kick off for the Tigers.
King for the Tigers, number 54, Miles Hodgson. And back deep for Cox. Kick is fielded by number 11.
As the onside kick,
EA Cox first down.
Obadiah Kearney
In the third quarter.
will down the ball at the 48-yard line, where the Cougars will take over 1st and 10. 1:16 to go here in the third quarter. Cougars will hand it off to Nicholson. He'll gain 2 yards out near midfield.
2 yards. Second down and 8 to go.
Bring up a second down and 8. As we're just under a minute and counting here in the third quarter. EA Cox with a 2-point lead, 30-28, and they have the football. And second down and 8. To break the huddle, quarterback is Talon Kimon. Kimon handed off to Kennard, and Kennard's going to get tackled in the backfield for a loss.
Kennard is tackled in the backfield by Mount Pleasant.
As number 58, Colin Howe, makes the stop, and a big play there will send us to the fourth quarter. It'll be a third down and about 12 for EA Cox when we come back. They lead Mount Pleasant 30-28. As we go to the fourth, we'll take a quick timeout and be back right after this.
Cougars 30, Mount Pleasant Tigers 28.
Got wings? Alex's Tacos and Wings, winner of the best Mexican food and tacos in Murray County. But did you know that we also have all kinds of the best chicken wings? What's your favorite flavor? Like 'em hot? Pair your meal with a drink from the bar. Delicious food for the entire family is moments away. Alex's Tacos and Wings, 2202 Circle Drive in Columbia. Visit alexstacosandwings.com or check us out on Facebook. Alex's Tacos and Wings. Come take a bite.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And welcome back, everybody. As we're about to begin the fourth quarter, And what's been a great game so far between EA Cox Cougars and the Mount Pleasant Middle School Tigers. Cougars with a 2-point lead and a good run here around the right edge.
Carried by number 8, Neekins.
By Cordell Neekins.
Carry's good enough for a Cougar first down.
As we got a Tiger down on the sideline. And that'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Cougars at the Mount Pleasant 38-yard line. .751 on the clock. And what can be described as a boxing match type of a game, a back and forth, as the clock will run. Cougars break the huddle. 1st and 10, ball on the right hash and at the Mount Pleasant 38-yard line. Here's the handoff and a tackle in the backfield as Neekins is going to get stopped by a host of Tigers on the play. Loss of at least 2 yards on the play will make it 2nd down and 12. So a good job there by the Tiger defense on 1st down. One minute into the 4th quarter as the Cougars will break the huddle. Their quarterback, Talon Kimon, in the backfield in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Nicholson around the left end. He's going to get hit low, and a good job there by Mount Pleasant's number 9. That's Grayson Wilcox.
Cox run by Nicholson. Tackle in the backfield by number 9, Grayson Wilcox. It is now 3rd down.
So no gain on the play. Maybe loss of a half a yard is going to bring up a 3rd down and 12 for the Cougars. As the Mount Pleasant defense looking to get a big stop here and try to get the football back. As Cummins will check out of the game for the Cougars. As Kennard and Nicholson will be in the backfield.
Timeout, Cougars.
And that's going to be the final timeout of the ball game called by EA Cox. 5:53 to go in the ball game. A 3rd and 12 coming up for the Cougars. We'll take a quick timeout and be back right after this.
A body in motion stays in motion until you feel that muscle tighten, that sharp pain you didn't expect, and suddenly you're stopped in your tracks. KRT helps you get back in action with all natural pain relief in just minutes. Don't get sidelined by muscle cramps. Stay in the game with KRT.
And welcome back, everybody. 5:53 to go in the contest. It's going to be 3rd and 12 for EA Cox. They have a 30-28 lead here over Mount Pleasant. Both teams competing for 3rd place here in tonight's contest as Kimon's going to look and roll to his right, throw it, and pass is complete. And that's going to be number 8 around the left side. He's on his feet, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cordell Neekins on the reception. And that will extend the Cougar lead to 36-28. What a play.
Cordell Neekins for a Cougar touchdown.
Just a pass out into the flat over to the right. And Nickens cuts across the field all the way to the left and hits the sideline for the touchdown. With 5:38 to go here in the contest. Two-point conversion, handoff, and coming up short.
With 5 minutes, 38 seconds left in the ballgame,
Is King, and a big play defensively there by Mount Pleasant keeps it as a one-possession game. It's 36-28. Cougars lead by 8 as we'll go back and look at the replay of that touchdown pass again. A 41-yard touchdown pass from Talon Kimon, number 24, the quarterback for EA Cox. To number 8, Cordell Nickens. Nickens makes a great play after the catch. Makes 2 defenders miss and then outruns 2 Tigers to the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. .538 to go here in the fourth quarter. Cougars will kick off. It's going to be fielded at the 20, around the left end and near the 23-yard line. Will be Bo Shears.
Tackled by the Cougars. It'll be first down. 10 to go for the Tigers. 5:32 left in the ballgame.
.532 to go here in the contest. Mount Pleasant trails 36-28. They have the football here at their own 23-yard line. Quarterback will be Brantley Brady under center. Here's Brady on the toss to the right. That's going to be Hedrick. Hedrick gets a first down and is going to be brought down out near the 42-yard line. And that'll be a 1st and 10 for Mount Pleasant. A good job there by Hedrick to get the first down. Clock moves under 5:20 and counting. Here's Brady under center. Brady's going to hand it off up the middle to Davis.
First down carry by Davis for a gain of about 2.
Davis will get to the 45-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8. As we're under 5 minutes to go here in the contest. Mount Pleasant trails 36-28. They have the football. Tigers taking their time. Bootleg play. Pass out into the flat is incomplete. As Hodgson was the intended receiver from the quarterback Brantley Brady. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for Mount Pleasant. Clock will stop with 4:19 to go here in the ballgame. So obvious 4-down territory here. If you were Mount Pleasant, don't have to get it all right here on 3rd down, but at least try to get half of it, make life a little bit easier for you on 4th down. They've ran the misdirection play rather well tonight. See what they come back with here. Here's a snap directly to Davis. He's going to get tackled and thrown down the backfield for a loss on the play. As Logan Usselton, the defensive end, makes a big stop.
It brings 4th down and about 12 for the Tigers.
Look at the replay of that. A good job there by Usselton. And now a huge 4th down and 11 for Mount Pleasant. Still have all 3 timeouts left. But they got to get across midfield to convert the first down. And now a timeout will be called
Timeout is called by the Tigers.
by the Tigers with 3:34 to go in the ball game. EA Cox has no timeouts left. Mount Pleasant has 2. So if you're Mount Pleasant here, you got to figure out a way to convert, to try to tie this game with 3:34 to go in the contest. And most of the pass plays we've seen tonight from Mount Pleasant Middle have been bootleg plays, play action plays, booting to the right side. I'm sure defensive coordinator Dane Sykes is letting his defense know that. As Mount Pleasant will come out for a big 4th down here. 4th down and 11. Snap. Brady's going to load up, throws it deep down the left side. That pass will be intercepted. Intercepted by Kearney. Kearney down the right sideline inside the 40, inside the 30, inside the 25. And he'll finally be knocked out of bounds at the 23-yard line. As you see the interception there by Obadiah Kearney. Obadiah Kearney with a big play. Will set up the Cougars with great field position with 3:21 to go here in the ball game. And a 1st down and 10. Just outside of the Tiger red zone. Here's the handoff on the end around. It's going to be King. King inside the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10, and he's going to tippy-toe his way down inside the 5. And they're going to say he was out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And a big penalty there. As you see the flag laying down at the 23-yard line. That'll be a holding against the Cougars, so that will negate the big run there by King. And that's the break Mount Pleasant was looking for. As the clock is stopped with 3:11 to go in the contest, and it's going to be 1st down and 20 for the Cougars. Here's the snap. Handoff around the right side, and tackled is King as he'll get to around the 29, 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Bring up 2nd down and 16 for the Cougars. As Mount Pleasant will wait on calling their timeout until after this next play, I would assume. They have 2 remaining. As you would have to imagine, EA Cox will keep the football on the ground. I want to remind everybody to stay tuned following this contest for the championship game between the Battle Creek Bears and the Whitthorne Tigers. As the ball is on the ground, and it's going to be recovered by Mount Pleasant
10 Tigers.
at the 25-yard line. Or check that, the 35. And let's go back and look at the replay of what just happened. They send a man in motion. He pitches it to Nickens, who loses the ball, and a huge recovery by the Tigers. They'll have the football, 1st and 10, pass out into the flat, nearly intercepted.
Pass intended for Davis is
Nickens,
second down.
who lost the ball there on the fumble. Nearly intercepted the ball for E.A. Cox. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 with 2:16 left in the ball game. Here's Brady. He'll hand it off to Davis. Gain of about 3.
Run by Davis for about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down, 7-yard, 3rd down. 3rd down, 7 yards.
So 3rd down and 7. Clock will run. Just under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. .152 and counting. Here's the handoff on the end around, and with some room will be Hedrick. He'll have a 1st down. The clock will stop.
And that carry is good enough for a Tiger 1st down. 1 minute, 42 seconds left in the first half.
Clock will stop to move the chains. 1st and 10. Tigers with the football near midfield as the clock will now run. Mount Pleasant still with 2 timeouts remaining. Brady, the quarterback, is under center. He drops, looks, going to load up, throw it deep down the left sideline, and that pass is incomplete, intended for Wilcox.
Trace pass. Ball's incomplete. It is 2nd down.
But that will stop the clock with 1:17 to go here in the ball game. It'd be 2nd down and 10. Tigers break the huddle. Wilcox will line up wide to the left. Here's a snap. Now an end around on the Sally play to number 4, Hedrick.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down.
As you heard Coach Kevin Eady say in the background, no gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers. So just under a minute to go in the contest. And now Mount Pleasant's got to play with some pace. 40 seconds. Here's Brady looking, loads up, throws it deep down the left sideline, and that pass is going to be intercepted.
Brady's pass is intercepted.
Intercepted by the Cougars.
There's now the 1st down and 10 Cougars. 33 seconds left in the game.
And that will just about do it. Go back and look at the replay of that one. He's dropping, went deep down the left side. Pass was intended for Grayson Wilcox. And Wilcox could not come down with the football. So the Cougars will come out and probably just take a knee. Quarterback will take a knee. And with only 2 timeouts remaining, that is going to do it.
No gain. Loss of 2. It's now.
So your final score tonight in game number 1 and for the 3rd place here in the Murray County Public School Football Conference is going to go to the EA Cox Cougars. The final score, Cougars 36, Tigers 28.
And that is the final. Congratulations, EA Cox Cougars, for
And a
36-28 win. over
great contest to get us going here tonight at Lindsey Nelson Stadium. Your final score, EA Cox 36, the Mount Pleasant Tigers 28. And it has been a pleasure to bring you tonight's contest. We want to remind everybody, stay tuned. We'll start a new link for the championship game coming up next between the Whitthorne Tigers and the Battle Creek Bears. You're watching the Front Porch Sports Network's coverage of the Murray County Middle School Conference Championship game. We'll be back right after this.